Hello Change Checkers and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm joined by Kate, our newest member of the Change Checker team.
Hi everyone.
Wow, what an exciting newsletter that you have actually joined us on, because April was a huge month for us coin collectors.
Yeah, it really was, with the release of those UK Coronation coins and of course the lead up to the Coronation itself.
Oh, absolutely. So let's get into our Coronation special. I'm Alex.
And I'm Kate, and this is your Change Checker newsletter for April.
So this month, of course, we had the very exciting announcement of a brand new UK 50p and £5 coin celebrating the King's coronation.
Yeah, and what an incredible celebration it was to watch it on TV or if you went to London. It really will go down in history as the royal event of most of our lifetimes.
It really, really will. And do you know what? These coins are so perfect for matching up with all the celebrations. If you were watching the celebration of King Charles's coronation, you are going to want a perfect timepiece for that, and these coins are exactly that. So should we take a look at the designs?
Let's have a look. So let's start with the 50p. So it's beautiful design by Natasha Jenkins. It features the King's royal cipher set against Westminster Abbey, obviously where he was crowned. And it's only the third ever royal 50p, because obviously the first royal 50p was last year. That was the Platinum Jubilee 50p for Queen Elizabeth II. And then we've also had the Queen Elizabeth II Memorial 50p, which was the first one with King Charles on it. So how exciting that we've got the third royal 50p in less than a year.
I know, it's so special, and those other coins that you've mentioned are so exciting as well. So if you've got all three now, what an amazing trio. You've got probably the biggest timestamp in our royal history within 12 months celebrated on 50p coins. What an amazing part of your collection. I really can't believe that. Now this is also really exciting because it's the first ever Coronation 50p. We've never seen a Coronation 50p before. Of course, the 1953 issue was a crown, and that is one of the most popular issues out there. So we already know how popular these coins have been. We've seen sellouts of the special limited edition presentations at the Royal Mint within, I think it was like 12 hours, which is crazy if you think about it.
Mad, yeah.
Yeah, they have been so popular. I completely understand why. But of course, we are all counting down the days until that 50p goes into circulation, because every Royal 50p has currently entered circulation. Since the Platinum Jubilee 50p. So we know that this one is going to go into circulation, 5 million of them. We're just not sure quite when that is going to be yet. So we'll count down for that day. But how exciting that you can hunt down all three in the world. Have you ever found one?
I have found the Queen Elizabeth II Memorial one.
Wow, where did you find it?
Well, it was actually in a charity box in Costa. So I didn't have it in my hand, but I saw it and I got a picture. So,
spotted in the wild, that's the best way to see them. So how exciting that we are now going to have 3 Royal 50p's in circulation, all within the space of 12 months. Let us know in the comments below if you have the previous 2 Royal 50p's already stashed away in your collections, and whether you have already secured the Coronation 50p for your collection, or if you've even received it. Some of you may have even received it now, especially if you're on the Change Checker new issue subscription service. So if you want to find out more about the coins, if you're yet to get them in your collection, make sure that you click the link below. Okay, so next up, let's talk about that £5 coin. Of course, the flagship royal coin. Now, this is an amazing design. It's designed by Timothy Node, and it includes key pieces of the coronation regalia, such as the St. Edward crown, the orb, and of course the sovereign scepters, which of course we all saw on the 6th of May. So how wonderful to have that as a perfect pairing next to that 50p.
Yeah, it really is a stunning design. And what makes these coins so special, both the £5 and the 50p and the whole range will feature a crowned portrait of King Charles III on the obverse.
Do you know, actually, it's also the first time we've seen it on coins, stamps, or banknotes. So it's a really key moment for us, because that is in keeping with tradition. Male monarchs traditionally aren't seen wearing crowns. If you think back to George V and George VI, they actually have never been seen wearing a crown before. So it's actually really special that we've now got an edition of this on the Coronation coins. Of course, it had to be the Coronation coins that we see it on, only on those collector versions of the coins. So the circulation 50p, you won't find the crown version on the obverse of that coin. He'll be uncrowned. So this 50p and £5 is a perfect pairing, the perfect way really to celebrate the coronation with that crown portrait.
Yeah, imagine if you got the collector's edition with the crown on, and then found one of the circulating ones in the wild. Then you'd have 2 different versions with different obverses. That'd be something special.
That's really special. And actually, we've seen that quite a lot. I think for the Decimal Day 50p in 2021, they issued a very special, I think it was the Arnold Machin portrait, to kind of hone back to the decimalisation stories. There were 2 versions, and we've seen it with the Platinum Jubilee 50p as well. the special, the horseback obverse as well.
Yeah.
So we are keeping in a tradition of really highly popular collecting stories there. But of course, the £5 coin really is that flagship royal issue. So if you're going to get the 50p, of course, you've got to get the £5 too. So if you want to find out more about either of these coins, click the link in the description box below where you can also get your hands on them in brilliant uncirculated quality. If you are one of the lucky first 50,000 collectors that have got their hands on these coins, you will get that 50p, the crown portrait in a limited edition change checker coronation packaging.
It looks so pretty.
It does. It's really, really special, and it really does stand out from all of the other change checker cards that we've seen. So really special way to kind of commemorate such a big moment in our history. So make sure that you click the link below.
So interestingly, a recent survey by the Royal Mint revealed that it's not just UK collectors that are eager to get their hands on new coins featuring King Charles III. Actually, coin collectors from the United States have expressed their interest in new UK commemorative coins, especially those featuring King Charles III.
Wow, that's really interesting, because actually, if we all cast our memory back to when Queen Elizabeth II passed, we were seeing demand all over the globe, actually, for people trying to secure them. I think the Royal Canadian Mint, I think their website had crashed, and there was physical queues of people outside the mint trying to get their hands on coins.
Yeah.
And the same with the US market too. So I'm not actually surprised, but I think that demand is so key. Like, when you change a monarch, no one really knows what the reception is going to be like, because it's a complete change of tradition. It's, you know, a change in what we know. So to hear that actually there is a whole wealth of collectors out there in the United States as well that really want these UK commemorative coins.
Yeah.
Wow, the demand's going to be surely so high.
Yeah, it's going to be even harder to get your hands on them because there's going to be more people trying to get them.
Absolutely.
So if you want to find out more, click the link below to read our blog.
Now, last year we saw the very first King Charles III 50p enter circulation, and this was the Queen Elizabeth II Memorial 50p. Now, this was so exciting because this was actually the first time that we had ever seen King Charles on our coins out in the wild, and 4.9 million of them are out there. So we were asking you to help us hunt down the very first coins, just so that we can make sure that we're helping as many people as possible get their hands on it. So where can collectors find this coin?
Well, we opened our collector map and 313 people recorded the postcode where they found it. So they were popping up all over the country, away from Inverness to Penzance, but the most likely place you are going to find one turns out to be Newcastle.
Wow, do you know, that's interesting, because when we held our coin swap in Newcastle, there were so many of you. It was such a busy day. It was so great to see so many of you. So I'm really glad that that's the case, because we knew that there were a lot of collectors up in Newcastle, up in the north, up in the Toon. So it's great to think that so many of you have been able to find that coin in your change. But I think there is also some other hotspots, aren't there? I think you said that there's about 10 of them.
Yeah, 10 places where you're most likely to find them, but let's not give it away. You'll have to click the link below, read our blog, and find out if one of those places is near you.
Well, what a great month it has been for collectors, and you know what, it's especially exciting to know that the Coronation 50p's are going into circulation too, so we can all keep our eyes peeled for those in our change.
Yeah, it's definitely something to look forward to, and I'm excited to see what we've got in store following the coronation as well.
Yeah, hopefully lots of exciting things to come. So to avoid missing out on any of the latest numismatic news, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on your notifications, and that way you'll get an alert every time that we upload.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can also listen to us on the go with the Change Checker podcast, which is available on all major streaming platforms.
Thank you all so much for watching and listening. We'll see you next time when we'll be reporting on the month of May.
See you next time. You were like, I'm Alex, and I was like, what's next?
What's my name?
I'm... Actually, it's been revealed that US collectors, coin collectors from the United States, that's obvious, why am I saying it again?